Let's talk about what David Ramsey's talking about when it comes to student loans and a lot of other things. Let's see what people are saying.
I've decided that I'm never going to pay back my student loans, and this is how I'm going to finesse it. I'm currently getting a doctoral degree, and I'll be...
Okay, well, so he's in school. You don't have to pay on your student loans while you're in school. Now, subsidized loans, maybe some private loans, we're going to have interest accruing. That's not always great. But is that finessing? I'm going to be in infinite school for literally ever. Because if so, then you are also never going to retire. You're never going to have a life in adulthood. It's not exactly, what we want to do.
Booking those student loan refund checks throughout the process, while, of course, doing the work authentically. However, upon graduation...
Doing what work authentically? What the fuck are you talking about?
In about 2.5 years, I'm going to continue to go to college for the rest of my life. This isn't a new...
Okay, so here's the thing. You're never going to retire. You're never going to have enough money to retire. How are you paying for your bills? Just the student loans you're taking out? Are you going to be able to take out infinite student loans? I don't think so. At some point, I would say not. I mean, that's fucking crazy, right? That's fucking crazy. What a strategy.
Secret. However, I'm going to pay out of pocket 2 classes a semester, 6 credits in a degree-seeking program, at least 2 semesters a year.
So he's going to have interest accrue forever, right? I mean, that's the... Yeah, he can't keep that up for 40 years. That's fucking crazy. Let's make sure this is actually a valid path. Is he just planning on dying with that, I guess? Also plans on apparently never accomplishing anything in life other than not paying on student loans, which that's not the biggest part of life. You got to be at least half-time, 6 credit hours. So 2 classes could be 6 credit hours if you're taking, 3 credit hour classes, which is pretty normal. But interest would be accruing, of course, for those unsubsidized student loans. But technically it works. Now, what happens if he decides he no longer wants to do this? He no longer wants to go into the school. He no longer wants to do this. Then all of a sudden he's sitting with a pile of like $1 million in student loans. And if he doesn't pay those get garnished. Schools could have enrollment caps, perhaps. But he's doing out of pocket, so we don't have to worry about loan servicers or federal aid limits. Yeah, I mean, technically this works, but it means he can never fuck up. He has to take 6 credit hours forever. For fucking ever. And he better never break a school rule in terms of enrollment caps and whatnot.
That'll be about $2,000 max, including books, and then I'll get a lifetime learner's credit of
$2,000 a semester. Here's the thing. Even under Trump's repayment assistance program, he would be paying less on a quarterly basis, just making his repayment assistance program minimum monthly payments. So what the fuck is the point of this? Permanent victimhood? Is that what he wants? Or just showing it to the man? What other reason is there?
$1,000 on my tax return, so my net payment is only $1,000, and I will continue to get associated.
Even still, with the repayment assistance program, I think it would honestly be, I don't know his income, depending.
Degrees, and just, keep learning. I've decided
yeah, 80-year-olds taking out 6 credit hours. Fucking crazy. Okay.
Well, this is what happens if you don't pay your student loans. So a couple years ago, I was in college and I had to get some federal student loans. I got kicked out of ROTC.
So for some reason, many people are saying they're never paying off their student loans.
Good luck.
Here's why. And by the way, this is not an illegal thing that they're doing. This is totally legal, just a tax-savvy strategy.
Let's see.
To have them not pay their
Please
student
tell
loans.
me.
What people are doing is once they graduate, they keep their enrollment open, doing 6 credits.
Yeah, okay, so is that the strat going forward? Is that the one trick that'll fix all your problems? But you have to do this forever and you can never fuck it up. Or meet an enrollment cap at some kind of college.
Per year, keeping their...
Why I'm not paying off my student loans as an MBA grad making $200K a year.
Well, because you're in grad school. That's why.
Pay them off eventually, but here's why I'm not in a rush to do it. Let's say I took out a $100K loan and that I have 10 years to pay it back at a 6% interest rate. Let's also say that I have $100K sitting in my bank right now that I can use to pay back my loans, if only. The simple thing to do would be to take that $100K and pay off my loans, right? Think again. If I take my 100K to pay off the loan, I'm debt free, but I also now have $0. If I invest my 100K, I'll make 160K.
Yeah, I mean, that part's fine. I like investing the difference. I mean, it's when you're in this period. Like when we were in the you don't have to pay your student loans portion of everything and interest wasn't accruing, I was like, fuck yeah. Invest everything. Who gives a fuck? Not even make a minimum monthly payment if it's not required. Make that money. Invest. That's what I would say. And then we're no longer there. You got to at least make your minimums.
In 10 years from compounding returns. Over the same time period, I need to pay back 135K on my loan principal and interest. Let's do the math. 160 minus 135 equals $25,000 that I
Yep, it works.
made from not paying off my student loans immediately.
Sure, that's fine.
Some student loan borrowers are refusing to pay out of protest. The article says millions of borrowers with existing student loans still have not made a payment since the bills resumed in October.
That's crazy.
After a 3-year hiatus, and some admit that they're refusing to pay for spite, strictly out of protest.
You. How long does this protest last before they start cracking on them?
November, right? Or it's early spring next. When do gate wages?
Well, the first thing that happens is like when you don't pay your bill, it's like, okay, you're late. There's fees, 6% in some cases. Then you go into default. And if you stay in default for long enough, then you go from owing what your missed payments were to owing the entire balance right up front. Like it escalates very quickly. And what happens there is when that takes place, it's like, all right,
They're going to bring back debt prisons. There was debt prisons? That's fucking crazy. I didn't even know that. There's like this book. There's a book you can buy. I always see it anytime I'm at a bookstore. It's like the history of debt. And it's like a minimum of 10 of my penises stacked together. What? And yeah, it's crazy. Debtor's prison in England. Interesting.
you're not going to be able to ever qualify. Not that I think that you need to, but you take yourself out of the running to ever qualify for any payments.
Collections resumed May 5th. So that's when it started. Got to miss a payment, 270 days, 9 months.
Forbearance, deferment ever again, because you've poo-pooed on it and said, you've basically given the government the finger. And so at that point, you've truly screwed yourselves in many ways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you imagine you go to work and you don't even get your paycheck because they're able to garnish a certain percentage of your paycheck?
That's what
Crazy. What is that percentage? I forgot. Americans will use any measurement to avoid the metric system. Yeah. 2 inches is huge. You're right. I mean, they all say that, right? Isn't that? I think every woman says 2 inches is statistically, by every metric, huge. Ginormous, in fact, some would say. So it's up to 15% of your disposable pay that will be garnished, could be garnished. Actually, if you're already subject to another garnishment, like child support, total garnishments are capped at 25%. 25% would be fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. You must be left with at least 30 times the federal minimum wage each paycheck after garnishment. So 30 times 725, $217.50. Great. That's what you have to be left at. $217.50. It's crazy. I guess you technically have a right to request a hearing to challenge the amount to prove financial hardship or enter a rehabilitation or repayment plan to stop garnishment. But that's still fucking crazy. $270.15. It is massive. That's what I'm saying. About as big as $217.
people don't realize.
Yeah, they can take they can hold your passport.
You know what? And while you're protesting, they can do those things to you.
And the thing is, you think that these people are losing sleep over this in the government? No. They don't care about that.
Oh, the government? No, government doesn't give a fuck. They're just going to click the garnish button, and that's it. Such a man just opened my Gatorade.
They don't care about you. Some student loan borrowers are...
Your student loans. What? Are you paying minimum monthly payments on these? What's
I have
happening?
never made a payment.
Our payments required. Oh, she's about to. Also, this was an old episode. Whoa, I popped up in my own fucking algorithm. Required currently.
I think they are. They started, I believe, last year. You see, I graduated in 2019.
But now the garnishments have started. The payments were required last year, but it was consequence free if you didn't. But now it's not.
COVID happened right afterwards. So we didn't have to pay for 2
Yep, that's what happened with COVID, but it done now.
years. I was in deep.
You let them know you're deep. You ask for deferral or you ask to be put on an income-based repayment. We don't just not pay them. They will garnish your wages. They will fuck you.
I was waiting for Biden to.
And most of us, okay. Chat bad. That was your fault, Tommy. She's attractive. She's fine. I can say that. I've been given. We have in document and in person consent for me to be able to say that kind of shit.
to forgive them.
Yeah. How'd that go?
He's gonna get it.
No, he's not. He, in fact, did not get it. I'll be honest. He did not get it. The Supreme Court said no.
He's gonna try again.
Such a torta pounder. What are you talking about? The Supreme Court said no. It doesn't matter.
I have hope.
Hope doesn't really pay. Torta's like fat Mexican, right? She's not fat. Either Biden or Trump.
I know. Maybe Trump will find it in his heart to forgive us.
He doesn't want to. He's not for that.
Something will happen.
How are you just saying that? What do you mean? Is this how you live your life?
Yes, I'm very optimistic. Something will happen.
Yeah, but that's stupid as You gotta live in the real world.
Sometimes you have to take.
It is. You have to live in the real world. And the real world is, yeah, she's getting garnished now. There's no way she's not.
Take a risk.
That's not taking a risk. That's being a dumb.
Do you have student loans?
I've decided that I'm not ever going.
Do you have student loans?
Throwback.
I do.
How much?
I'm not paying them.
A different time, different period. She totally is paying them now. Through the government forcing her to, because she does not have a choice. She does not have a choice. Just randomly handing out singular memberships. Hey, it's fun though. We like it.
You're not?
No.
Are they all public or any federal? Or, I'm sorry. Or are there any private ones?
There we go.
No.
Good.
How's her tits staying in her clothing? I never realized
student
this.
loans.
Do you have student loans? Public or any federal? Or, I'm sorry, are there any private ones?
No.
Good.
I'm
Now,
not
why are
paying
you
them.
not paying them?
Because why would I?
Because they will garnish you, and I hope they are as of now. I really hope they are as of now garnishing her. I really do.
But like if it starts back up, if none
Just because she's so entitled. It's not that I wish pain or suffering, and it's not always the most fun, but what the fuck kind of entitlement is this? 2 live streams in one day. Wow, crazy. And with half the viewership too.
them are forgiven,
I mean,
you'll just not pay them?
yeah.
So minimum monthly payments come in, you owe us $300, you're just
Yeah.
And that hurts your credit, you don't care?
Yeah.
It might go to collections and people could come after you and potentially
Yeah.
sue you, you do not care.
No.
Okay.
Well, garnish for federal, but I don't know if she has federal or private.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm not paying them.
Do you have
Except now she's forced to, so. Ha ha ha! Oh.
I've decided that I'm not ever going.
I never once paid a dime of my student loans, and I am more than fine. This country tries to control us with fear and fear of debt.
Well, I mean, here's a separate perspective for you, my bald friend, my lovely lad. You borrowed this money and signed a contract. It was a choice you made. It's not fear. This isn't Hunger Games. This is not Governor Tarkin and the Empire behind him hovering over your planet in the Death Star. This is you signed a contract to borrow money to pay for the degree that you went and either got or did not get. Either bullshit or either not, as far as that degree goes. And in that contract that you signed is an agreement to pay it back. Is it great? No. Is college too expensive many times? Yes. But you chose to do that, and that is what you chose to do. It's not out of fear, big guy. This is an agreement you made.
Treat it like it doesn't exist. I'm telling you right now, do not pay. What can they do? Okay, so
garnish.
After you graduate from your university, like 6 months to a year later, you start getting all the bills from Sally Mae, and you got to get on a payment plan.
Oh, Sally Mae, this is private. Okay, well, they'll send it to collections. They could sue you. They have the legal right to do so. Many don't, but they still potentially could. It'll fuck you with interest rates and fees and death.
And do not pay. What can they do? You're going to get letters in the mail, right? And then you're going to start getting phone calls. Block them. One more person to block. Just hang up. These bills that come in the mail, it's just paper. It's just paper.
Your credit score is more than just paper. It is your ability to borrow for other things you want to in the future. It is literally you trying to get a rental. You know? Like, what are we doing here? Honestly, I haven't paid small student loan. I haven't paid a small student loan and they haven't done anything for like 5 years. Small student loan, Dream Queen are those federal? I'm curious. Because if they're federal, you're right, for 5 years, because we're talking 2020 to now, like that, it's like starting now, right? It's starting now. Like you might be in for a rude awakening very soon.
Promise you, do not pay. I'm going to tell you why. Because I know a lot of you are like, well, then I'm going to have bad credit. Credit for what?
Renting, car, personal loan, credit card consolidation, credit card transfer, future student loans, a house, a business, any and every kind of debt would be the answer to that question. Financing an Apple Watch, an iPhone, literally getting on a phone plan, a casket, there's so much. Klarna, PayPal credit. What else do you want me to say? Everything.
Credit for what? For that $1.8 million house you're about to buy? Let's get.
Or the median in the US, which is 450. Well, this guy's living in a completely different planet. What the fuck where is he from? Where is he from? This is insane.
Real. Let's get real, okay? The amount of little bit of hard times that your credit will give you is not worth the...
Yeah, top commenter here, by the way. Tell this to my friend who has $850 garnished out of her wages every month. Yeah, exactly.
15 to 20 hours a week extra you are going to have to work to pay off the student debt. It is not worth your life. Do not pay.
Horrible advice. This guy's fucked. Caswell. Who is this moron? Oh, he uploads a lot. Oh, fuck. I can't even find the video that I just watched. Where's the video I just watched? Oh my gosh. Who's listening to him? Who's taking his advice? So many videos of advice. Shit. He's fucked.
So based on my experience, after about 8 to 10 years, the letters and the phone calls definitely start dwindling. I've moved around a bunch in my...
If it's private and it went to collections and it's falling off your credit potentially, if that's what we're talking about, right? But is he talking student loans? Is he talking $80,000 of student loans? Because I'd sue for $80,000 of student loans.
20s, they kind of couldn't get in touch with me, or it took them a while before they could. And then after that, your credit starts over again. It starts over again.
Okay, so he's talking about falling off your credit. Sure. Okay, potential. But I mean, I'm assuming it's like a few $1,000s in private student loans, right? Which it might not be worth it for them to pursue you in the court of law.
I still have my education. I still have everything I learned. I still can use that to my benefit. And it should have been free. My goal...
Maybe, but free school looks completely different. If we're talking European free school standard, it's also a lot more selective, and you're not going to be able to go get any bullshit degree you want from any institution you want. And you're on a career path kind of dictated by like 14, 15, 16 years old. If you want that system, you guys are going to complain that you can't go study art at fucking, a small level institution. That's not how it's going to work. It's a different system. If you get it free, it's a completely different system. You don't get to just decide.
In my life, and
you'll be very upset at the restrictions all of a sudden.
Always stuck to it is I'm not paying for anything if I should be getting it for free.
Well, that's entitlement to its core. Who the fuck are you to decide what you get for free? Who the fuck are you to decide what you should and shouldn't be free for you specifically and paid for by others? What is this?
Healthcare, I cracked the code. We can talk about that another time.
Well, healthcare is more forgiving, but not as much anymore. After recent Supreme Court rulings, after recent Supreme Court rulings, a lot of debt that you don't pay when it comes to healthcare costs, they'll fuck you now. They'll fuck you.
But I'm telling you, do not pay. It is not worth your sanity. It is not worth your time.
He's fucked.
They are just controlling you with fear. They tried, everyone in my generation controlled with fear. Pay off your debt. It's going to ruin your life. Pay off your debt. It's going to ruin your life. No. Not paying my debt made my life so much better.
It must have been private and it must have been a small amount.
And also keep in mind that there are other ways to raise your credit if that's so vitally important to you. There are other ways to take out a credit card, pay it on time. Like right now, like I never paid Sally Mae once. My credit...
Yeah, so he said Sally Mae twice, so it must be private, and it must have been small.
702 got me asking where my girl's at. I'm telling you, do not pay. I don't
know. Maybe he paid his debt with his hair. Yeah, maybe.
I'm not paying back my student.
So is everyone lying about not paying their student loans back? Because
probably because they're all about to be fucked, just like you, septum piercing.
Why did my credit score just go down 127 points?
Whoa! Yeah, who would have fucking thought?
With student loan repayments being delayed, I kind of forgot about it until I got this notification about my credit score dropping. There's absolutely no way that all of you have allowed for your credit scores to drop this low and don't care. Like, what are we doing?
Dude, some people, I mean, people are failures in life. There's many people who just don't care. You know? There's many people who just don't care, but they're failures. So here we go. Here's an example. Top commenter. We are broke anyway. Credit doesn't matter if you don't have money to begin with. Horrible way to live because you're just limiting yourself. Because if you do have to borrow for whatever reason, let's call, I'm going to assume you don't have anything in savings, right? Because they're saying we're broke anyway. Okay, good. You have a pet. You're going to take out care credit. Okay. Or maybe you have to go get a car. You are going to get the predatory interest rates. You're going to get the predatory loans. Your minimum payments will be high. You will be fucked. Everything will suck. Everything gets harder. The worse and worse the more and more you just give up.
Are we repaying them? What is happening?
Well, you
so
should.
Is everyone lying?
Here are 3 things that
I'm not paying my student loans back. Wait.
So let me get this straight. They made you go to college and then they made you take out a loan when you were 18 and didn't know what you were doing. So the amount of nonsense that I'm hearing on this.
Okay, first of all, no. Now, what we do need to do a better job at is our student counselors in high school and our parents need to be more educated about college opportunities, workforce opportunities, the cost of going to college, where we're going to college, what is valued per degree, and what is actually worth taking out. What do you take out? Federal subsidized, applying for scholarship, Pell Grant opportunities, private student loans. We need to educate everyone on that so we can have these valid, appropriate conversations when we're approaching sophomore, junior year of high school. Because right now, no, we haven't made people do this. But there is a valid conversation that what we have done over the past couple decades now is we have preached to every single person starting about freshman, sophomore year of college is go to any university you want, no matter the cost, to get any degree you want, no matter the return on investment, and borrow whatever it takes, no matter the amount, to do it all. We have pushed that. And we are seeing the consequences of it. And that is a fair thing to talk about. We need to educate the student counselors. We need to reframe what they are talking about. And we need to, more than anything, educate the parents, especially those who are helping pick the school, who are touring the school with their kids, and who are getting on these student loans, even Parent Plus student loans for many of them. It's a big conversation to be had. But no one forced you to do this.
App around the student loan repayment is crazy, and all it boils down to is lack of accountability. My daughter went to college. She went to Clark Atlanta. We didn't qualify for financial aid.
She's on the other side of the coin.
She would call me and say, Mom, my friends are getting credit cards and they're taking out loans. And I told her, because she was only 18, and when you're 18, you don't know anything. That's what you guys are trying to say. And I told her, as her parent, don't you dare take a credit card and don't you dare take out a loan. And let me tell you why. And we had a whole little conversation about loan repayment.
Good. See, now this is a good parent. This is exactly what to do.
Scores. So I don't want to hear that when you were 18, someone forced you to go to college and then made you take out a loan, because a lot of y'all are
no one forced, but highly encouraged is a valid thing that's happened.
Hundreds of $1,000s in debt, not from a 4-year college stint. It's because you went back.
If we were in a prison cell together, you wouldn't last 5 seconds in me. In you? What the fuck? Will that pay off my student loans though?
To college as an adult, when you had, when you knew what you were doing, because apparently when you were 18, no one told you what a loan was, even though you signed for it. Stop. Take accountability. No one cares that you have bills to pay and all these things. If you had a mortgage right now, you couldn't say, I'm not paying it.
True. They'll come take your house though. Just like they'll come garnish your wages for the federal student loans. $10,795 student loans. Payment like 125. What?
I'm not paying it. I can be honest about that. Because they've been going down on their own. So I'm thinking the government got something to do with that.
Can I be candid? I have zero memory of ever filming this episode. I don't know who this is. Does anyone remember this episode? Are you sure you're
Never
not getting
paid a
an
dollar on
automatic
it.
withdrawal?
Where would they pull it from?
Garnishing your wages before they hit your account? Why? There it is. Why are you not paying this?
You see how they're saying 2% paid off, 1% paid off?
Yes, you've probably paid some money towards it at some
That's
point.
not me. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's doing some.
Oh, this was confusing. I remember this. I remember this point. At least I don't really remember her very well. Yeah, no, like it was being paid, but she doesn't know how. I don't think it was garnishment at this time. I may have thought it, but just now looking back, I don't think it would have been garnishment. Maybe her parent was doing it out of fear. It's AI. Fuck. Let's see. All right, listen here, Financial Audit. I've curated the exact resources and tools I personally use or would use if I was in certain situations. So take advantage of these offers in the resources section in the description below. The first one, I've moved my investments to Webull. Do the same and transfer to my investing app of choice, and you get cash bonuses of $200 all the way up to $30,000, depending on initial funding amount, and up to 8.1% APY on your money, and up to 3.5 matches for your IRA. And then number 2, a great new checking account that I've switched over from SoFi, and it's called Chime. Get that $550 bonus when you sign up with direct deposit and get almost 4% on your money just sitting there. And then 3, automate your investing with Acorns. Usually sign-up incentives are only $5, but you get $20 with my link. Number 4, you can increase your income and boost your resume with a course career certification. 5, if T-Mobile is good in your area, switch to Helium and get a literal $0 a month phone plan for the same exact service. But most importantly, go get your free Hammer financial score and see where you stand in the world of finances. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com. You will not regret any of these. Change your life today.
Magic right now. I was going to let the magic keep happening. Maybe Joe Biden will come take care of that. Like,
why do they always think this? They still think it today, by the way. I still hear this. I still hear this from fucking morons who aren't willing to pay the student loans. Oh, they're going to forgive it still. No, this has been gone so long now. What has it been, 3 years? That was a conversation when I first started this show. And I've been doing this almost 3.5 years now.
he said he would.
He tried. The Supreme Court said no.
That's why I was waiting.
What's your degree in?
Criminal justice.
Okay. Why are we not working in that in any way whatsoever?
By the time I was about to walk across stage, I decided I don't want to do that no more.
Fuck! That was a good 4 years. And however many tens of thousands of dollars of student loan debt. Fuck. Okay, but you got a degree. We can at least utilize a bachelor degree to hopefully get into, some positions, and maybe customer service positions, maybe sales positions. It helps us get in the door.
That's why I got to get back into the club.
10,000. Okay. Well, that's fucking crazy.
Are we not paying? And I'm not joking.
There's a lot of things in this world that I'll pay, but student loans is not one of them.
You will not have a choice. That's what I want to make clear. You will not have a choice soon enough.
I'll be seeing like people stress out about
Guys, she be seeing. You didn't consider that she be seeing.
paying student loans, and I'm not gonna have that stressor. Why? Because I'm just not gonna pay it. I just don't get the concept of me furthering my education and going to school.
Why her? What is wrong with her lashes? They're not going in the wrong direction, but they're like trying to pull something down from above her. They're like a bug.
So I can be in debt $100,000. I just don't understand.
Well, that's your choice, though. If you do.
So what y'all telling me is that we can fund wars for countries that ain't got nothing to do with us, but we...
What is the argument about to be here? The defense budget is 10% of federal spending. That is chunky. I don't think anyone's denying that. If you're advocating for free school, we've gone down this road. You likely would not have been able to go to the school you wanted to get the degree that you wanted to do. Like, society changes when school's free. It becomes hyper selective. That's what it's like in Europe. Okay, let's keep going.
Making our Americans pay all this money in debt for school. Then what happened to Biden? Biden, you said you was that's how you got us. You said you was gonna cancel 10,000 or 20,000.
Well, I'll give credit for what it's worth. He did do it. It was just struck down by the Supreme Court.
Whatever the case may be, I ain't seen a cancellation yet.
Well, the Supreme Court said no.
So I'm just trying to figure out who was the people that actually got canceled.
Just making me eat it, Tom. When people went to a school, especially ones that closed, and turns out it was a scam, they get it forgiven. There's public student loan forgiveness as well. It was about 30 years on some payment programs that would have been forgiven. Now it's about 40 years. Now with the repayment assistance program, taking people to about like mid-60s, so they're not having to pay their student loans in retirement. But that's it.
Because I ain't seen nobody come on this internet here.
I love coming on the internet right here. Fuck, I love it.
Say that their student loans have been canceled. The government is going to have to get them student loans by blood because
Believe it or not, they actually don't need to do that. They will just contact your employer. That is if you have a job.
going to just make a payment on them. Never. Y'all going to have to come take that out of my check.
They will. They will. That's the beauty of it, some would say. That is the beauty of it.
In order to get it, because it ain't happening. It just ain't. There's a lot of things in this world that I'll pay, but student loans is not one of them.
Okay. Comment. Don't blame you one bit. They made the rules unfair. Did they? Yeah, here's the... Can anyone find... I'm sorry. Can anyone find any other debt that you get to get on a... Like almost no matter who you are at, almost no matter the income level, a repayment assistance program as low as literally 1% of your fucking income. Can someone find me a mortgage that does that? A private student loan that does that? A credit card that does that? A personal loan that does that? An auto loan that does that? They made the rules unfair. The repayment assistance program is as generous as it possibly gets. Yes, you have to do it for 40 years before it gets forgiven, but it is such a small percentage of your income. Small percentage of your income. It hasn't fucking met. Okay. There's no law requiring the average American to file federal income taxes. Good luck with that. Let me know how that goes.
Now, student loan payments are due again on October 1st, but before we get into the logistics...
Is this AI, AOC? They're as substantial as they usually are in real life interviews, so I'm going to assume this is real life.
...of that, there are two really important things that you need to know right off the bat. First is that for the first 12 months of student loan payments restarting, your credit will not get dinged.
But this was... Is this old? Because that was last year, was it not? That's not this year. That was last year. Commented, what if you simply cannot afford it? Look at the repayment assistance program. You literally can. I promise you, on the repayment assistance program or RAP, it is less income, guarantee you a percentage than that person does going out to eat. Guaranteed. Some would say it's too generous, but it's there, whatever. Guaranteed.
Okay, so
Now,
AOC, have you seen those videos of her dancing? You think Gunnar Prime hasn't seen the videos of AOC dancing? If she's going to tax more of my money, I'm going to at least see the dancing videos. Guys, come on. Who are we dealing with here? Who are we dealing with? Who are you dealing with here? Say my name. Gunnar Prime.
Okay, so I owe $303,000 for student loans.
That's insane. Better be fucking, as Dave would say, who's the doctor or who's the lawyer?
Average interest rate is 6%. Interest that I had accrued before COVID was already $26,000. So I'm gonna go through things that I could buy for $300K instead of student loans. Okay, I could buy this.
Yes, but you already got the thing you bought. That was your degree. Hopefully, I'm saying hopefully.
Maserati for $309. That's pretty much breaking even. You could also get.
I hope the degree you got has a better return on investment than a depreciating asset like a Maserati.
Get this Birkin bag. It's a little bit over at $320.
That actually probably maintains value better than the degree she got. Seeing how she's coming into this video, I'm going to assume she is not a doctor or lawyer.
$25,000, but I could make it work. There's also this really intense shredder for $300K that you could be useful. You could also go on a yacht vacation for 2 weeks, coming in at roughly like.
That is a horrible use of money.
Like 200K euro, and then I got to tip the staff.
Crazy.
You know. I could also live in Indiana and have a.
Well, I would pay $300K to not live in Indiana. I will just say.
A nice 3-bedroom home instead of paying my loans. Also now costs $300K to raise a kid, so should I just have one instead of two? And a rhino horn costs $300K, which apparently cures cancer, so now I'm really screwed. Okay, so I owe
she's one of those whites. It's just a you thing and they will force you. She's saying, so are we just not paying our student loans or is that just a me thing? That's just a you thing and now you are. Yeah, Knoxons, we will never move to Indiana. Sorry.
After the 12-month on-ramp period, skipping payments will have serious repercussions.
True.
You know that flapping thing you were doing with your mouth?
They're almost loose. This is a risky TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. This is a risky TikTok. Look at the text. Look at the text. Keep your eyes fixed on the text. When someone who didn't pay their student tuition complains about student debt cancellation, let's see what all three of them say.
Just then?
You mean expressing my opinion?
Yeah, that. No more of that. You know that.
Oh, okay. I couldn't really focus. Let's move on.
Please do.
Trump is literally going to send me to collections if I don't pay my student loans. Worry.
Yeah, that's valid for any debt, regardless of the politics. I don't care about the politics of it or who's doing it. Honestly, Kamala may have done maybe an other slight extension, but probably not, because even Biden put this end date pretty similar here. You know, they restructured what payment options are valid in the BBB for future borrowing, but I think something like this, if not similar, would have happened under Kamala as well. So this isn't really a political thing.
Not planning on paying them? Did you hear me? He's gonna garnish my wages. No, I heard you. Were you not planning on paying them? Have you not paid them? I mean, it's been 5 years. I was gonna pay them eventually. 5 years? You do realize that your loan becomes delinquent after not paying it between 1 and 270 days, and it
1 and 270. Well, yeah.
Actually hurts your credit. Just like every other loan, you have to pay it back within a certain amount of time. You can't just sign a student loan and be like, I don't know, in 15 years when I
Oh yeah? Watch me.
climb the corporate ladder, I'll pay it back. This is not a new thing. This happens.
You kind of can with the repayment assistance programs. This is a small percentage. What's garnishment on $300,000? Probably the max of 15%, honestly.
Happens if you don't pay them after 270 days. This isn't fair. All my student loans should be forgiven. You do know.
You can have that perspective. Is it's not going to result in anything productive. That's not even like a Democrat thing, though. She's making this political. I think just reasonable people understand that was already struck down. It needs to go through Congress for it to be valid, the court has said. So that's probably not going to happen because we know the makeup of this country. And now garnishments have started and we're back to the normal system pre-pandemic. And the pandemic has been done for quite a while. So it is fair that we have at least resumed that. And there are very, very generous repayment programs if it is too much for you. You have a goon set up right here, baby. Right here all day.
That by you saying that someone still has to pay the loan you decided to take out, right? Like you decided to go get an education. I don't want to pay it. Oh, just...
she's making it political. I don't know.
How much do you pay for student loans per month? Student loans, I'm real with you.
Your right ear is very happy right now, isn't it? So is mine.
I got student loans, but I don't pay shit.
Well, that car is getting repoed soon. I have a feeling because I doubt he's paying very much.
How much do you pay for student loans per month? Student loans, I'm real with you. I got student loans, but I don't pay shit.
That's interesting. I think he's going to have to. And if he's not paying on his truck or whatever the fuck that is, they're going to garnish him all the way up to his gums. They're going to take those. He's done.
Do you have student loans?
I don't.
So how are you paying for college?
My parents are helping me out.
A little over $300.
Okay.
How much do you pay for a student loan per month?
You don't want to know how much I pay.
He does. He asked the question.
No, I want to know now. That's why I'm asking. Will I be asking if I didn't want to?
Yeah, even he's blown away that she's a fucking moron and doesn't understand that. Yes, he would actually like the answer to the question that he asked.
How much do you pay?
I pay like $34.
Oh, she's probably on some kind of payment assistance.
34?
Yeah.
Okay.
$34 or $3,400?
Oh boy. Oh fuck. We don't got a smart one here. We don't got a smart person in front of us. She's confused. There's payment assistance programs out there, lady. I don't think she knows that.
Girl, $34. How you only pay $34?
A payment assistance program. However, obviously, she probably goes and gets that times 4 on these bevies on a monthly basis, if we're being honest. But thank goodness we're subsidizing.
You make more than me.
It's based off discretionary income or something like that. It's the
It
state
is.
plan. I told you about it.
Nah, I don't remember nothing about that.
What's your name again?
I'm Rainiqua.
Interesting.
Oh, do you have student loans?
Yes.
How much total?
Oh, like close to 100,000.
Oh, fuck, for what?
100,000 pesos or US dollars?
US dollars. Yeah.
What did you study exactly?
Why would it be not United States?
Nursing.
Nursing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck. Listen, nursing can be good, man. But I don't know if you're going to get that return on investment unless you're going into, travel nursing is still a thing, but it's not as good. Obviously, you could have definitely made a return on investment during the pandemic with 100,000 for nursing is hard, especially since we know we can really go nursing community college. You can do nursing on a pretty damn cheap, Like, this is fucking crazy.
No, I'm fortunate to not have any student loans.
Well, I don't go to college, but my sister pays them, and I think it's like $800,
Oh, fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. My student loans are $450 a month.
$850, something like that. It's a
She
crazy
pays
number.
Wow.
My sister pay like nothing. She pays $0 a month.
She was probably on like the SAVE plan, which is gone now. When was this?
It's based off your income or something. But why you asking questions? Are you?
Because he's an on-street interviewer. Lady, I thought you were the smart one of this duo.
Offering payments for loans?
I'm just asking. Why will I pay your student loan? Am I the one that
Yes, walk away, my friend. Walk away. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run.
I'm just asking. It's just
Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Save yourself.
public street interview.
Okay.
If
You want to make some payments?
it's just a question, it's fine.
Why is she getting in the back of her friend's car?
It's okay. Pay for you.
Girl, come on, it's hot. You ain't paying nothing.
You need a plan in your life for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous that she's behind the wheel. I'll be honest. Whew.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No student loans?
Yes, no, I see someone saying the SAVE's been ramped down. So it's been kind of revamped into an income-driven plan. Still low minimum monthly payments, but I don't think it's gone down to 0, right? Because it was, okay, here we go. It was blocked in 2024. Because those rulings, some features to SAVE were put on hold, especially involving the forgiven timelines, interest subsidies. They were placed in forbearance while the court cases played out. Here's what's changing. Interest is resumed August 1st of this year. Payments are still paused. Plan elimination coming. SAVE is being phased out under current law by July 1st, 2026. And so next year, next summer. Many of the older IDR payments will be eliminated or drastically changed, and now under the RAP, which is what I talked about earlier, repayment assistance plan. It's basically gone. So when I say it's gone, it's basically gone.
No car note? Boy, I'm good.
How? You just said you have it, but you're not.
Okay, no, hold on. Hey, look. Hey, hold on.
I feel like that car's not going to be there for very long. Sorry, big guy.
No, don't worry.
Come back, man.
No. Shut. Let's go now. Why are you still recording him? How much do you pay?
Let's see what Dave Ramsey's saying about this right now.
Indeed, it is not.
What's that?
And the skyrocketing cost of college tuition has many Americans, particularly those who took on student loans, wishing they had considered some of those alternatives. As of 2025, total student debt in America is at $1.8 trillion.
Fucking crazy. Most of it's probably not going to be paid even through things like RAP.
It's roughly tripled in the last 17 years. According to a Pew Research analysis of those who took on student debt to get a degree, roughly a third say the financial toll that debt has taken outweighs the benefits. And nobody knows that toll than Dave Ramsey.
David Ramsey.
As a young man, he declared bankruptcy.
Dave has never been young. Dave has never been young. And also, reminder, this bankruptcy thing that he went through. Okay, I love Dave, but one thing I have to push back constantly. One, the 1,000 hours. Not valid no matter the excuses they make. Two, is kind of against different kind of debts because of his bankruptcy. Dude was taking out fucking 90-day loans. 90-day or 120-day loans on his renovations. No shit those got called when a bank sold the other bank and called my fucking debt. He doesn't say fucking. No shit that was called. I mean, those were risky ass short-term loans to do a renovate, flip, and sell. You know? No shit. It wasn't a 15-year mortgage. It wasn't a 30-year mortgage. It wasn't even a credit card. It was a risky ass loan, and that is never talked about when it's like, I'm against all debt because of the bankruptcy I went through as a young man when he was 80 years young, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Himself. He spent decades educating people about the crippling weight of debt, particularly from
dude's been fucking 90 for 1,000 years.
Student loans and how to get out. We caught up with him at Ramsey Solutions headquarters in Tennessee.
When these people that are 24 years old are opening up these loans and they're going, oh, what have I done?
Dave Ramsey has built an empire helping people dig their way out of some of the most dire financial situations.
And we're on our way with the Dollar-Wise budgeting app, ladies and gentlemen. 4.1 is out. All bugs have been destroyed. It is incredible. It is delicious. It is the budgeting app you want to use. We got a free trial, dollarwise.com. What a plug.
It's imaginable.
I am 35, married with a kid and a second on the way. I have 1.8 million in debt.
You know, fucking get it 10 years younger. Get me 10 years older or her 10 years younger. Let me tell you, I would have married into the Ramseth family. I would have been David Ramseth Jr., the stepson. Rachel Cruz, more like Caleb Ramsey, or Rachel Hammer, shall we say. But different time, different place.
It's total.
Good Lord.
His popular radio show features callers from all across America and many different walks of life.
Dave Ramsey and Jade Warshaw taking your calls. What's your question today?
Most have one thing in common.
I have an outrageous student loan of $163,000.
I have $300,000 in student loans.
I have student loans that total just over $1 million.
You're kidding me.
And they're not alone.
$17,000 or $60,000 or $50,000. And a lot of that is student loan debt.
According to the Department of Education, about 1 in 6 Americans have outstanding federal student loan debt.
That's actually a lot smaller than I thought. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it had at least been half at this point.
Bankers would never loan an 18-year-old money. If a kid went in 18 years old and said, I want to borrow.
Well, you can open a credit card. I did. Tar Center credit card.
$140,000.
Also, usually you're not borrowing $140,000. You're borrowing per semester. Okay. I understand what he's saying. It's not exactly how it works, but okay.
Start a business. They would get laughed out of there because the banker's looking at them going, no, they're not going to pay it back. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're getting into. But yet our federal government has decided this is a brilliant idea.
Though the loans all...
Yeah, it's stupid. And it's just made the cost of college go up. If you infinitely raise how much people can borrow to go to school, no shit, they will infinitely raise how much they charge to go to school. Why would the institutions not? Why would they not?
Backed by taxpayer dollars are enough to cause years of financial hardship. It's interest, a detail often overlooked by borrowers that can make these debts nearly insurmountable.
My original loans taken out in total were $56,083, and currently we have a balance of $63,790.82.
Of course they don't understand exactly. Now, some more than others, but I mean, all they want to do is go to school.
Yeah.
And, you know,
yeah, there's some bullshit degrees at some bullshit institutions. Oh, it has a good football team. That's why I'm going to go there and spend more money out of state. Wonderful.
Sign right here, press hard, there's 3 copies. And that's the extent of their analysis.
What about parents? What's the role of a guardian or a parent kind of advice?
They need to be more educated. We need to educate parents about going to school and getting a proper return on investment.
Raising these kids into what can be a lifelong financial obligation.
When you're 17, 18 years old, it's mom and dad are still, it's a good thing for them to be involved in your life.
Certainly.
Hello. And
Of
if you're
course.
looking at this and going, my daughter's going to a school she can't afford, going $240,000.
But most parents are fucking morons when it comes to money. That's the issue as well.
In debt to get a degree in left-handed puppetry, she's going to be a well-financed barista when this is over.
Yes.
And I love her enough to say,
And if her hair's blue enough, those lattes are going to be fire. And I will tip at least $1. I will tip at least $1.
no, that's dumb. You're not going to do that.
The snowballing crisis has spurred at least some action in Washington, with the newly signed Big Beautiful Bill bringing changes to the federal student loan process. There are limits on some kind of
Finally.
loans, and so how do you think that might help?
Maybe it'll slow down some of the stupidity. It'll turn the volume down a little bit, but they're still playing the music. I mean, they're still making the loans, and they're still not really saying.
You know, Dave was 17 years old when they filmed this, by the way. This has always looked like this.
Why are you going to school? Why are you choosing this?
At the end of the day, Ramsey says Americans must learn that the true value of an education comes from the career skills learned, not the institution listed on the degree.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's some shit institutions out there, but for the vast majority, yes, it's pretty good.
Number one problem that causes student loans is not getting the four-year degree. It's college choice. So you can choose to go to a state school for $12,000 a year tuition right now. You can
Even better, community college for the first two.
work while you're in school. You can apply for scholarships, and you can get through that school 100% debt-free.
Once you're at the 4-year institution, that's a lot easier said than done. It's difficult. I mean, because it's not just that. Yes, this is semester cost, but unless you're living at home, there's food, there's transportation, there's the roof over your head. There's a lot more that goes into it than that. But community college, when you live at home, can definitely be cash flowed. It certainly can.
Education is good, but being dumb about education is a bit of an oxymoron.
Well, some frank advice for all of you watching who are considering signing on the dotted line.
Hey, Caleb Hammer stream fans, make sure you get your financial score for free. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. It's free. See where you stand in the world of finances.